Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a give to Mostert running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is caught, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That third down conversion good for 23.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
112 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now Tua going to change the play. Second down. Here's Mostert again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. A run with Mostert up the middle. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Up the middle they go with Mostert, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 167 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In motion, Hill. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's